Yo, what's up, everybody? It's been a while. So I'm here with the obligatory what monsters I'd like to see in the expansion for Wilds, because they announced that the final update would be, well, quote unquote final. We might get a TU5. We don't know. That's just copium, but the final update is gonna be Arkveld next month, I believe. Tempered Arkveld. So I was like, fuck it. We'll probably get an announcement for the expansion sometime later in the year, so like June or something, maybe. And I was like, fuck it, let's go over some monsters I'd like to see come back and ones I definitely don't want to see come back. So the first category we have up here is no. I do not want to see Gammoth come back because one, this fight is incredibly boring. I don't know why people actually want this monster to come back. I get it's part of the Fated Four, but it's not an interesting fight. It's the most boring fight. I'd say it's up there with Zora Magdaros as the most boring fight I've ever done in any Monster Hunter game. Don't care what you have to say. You can't change my mind. Moving on. Kezu. I really don't want to see Kezu again. Sick and tired of seeing this motherfucker. I get it. People think it's funny because it's the penis monster. Don't care. Don't want it. Ancient Lesson is kind of just up here because if they decide to do more crossovers, don't do a Witcher crossover. I know the new Witcher's coming out. I don't know when. It's probably not going to be for this game, but, you know, if they decide to do it, don't bring back Lesson. It's a dog shit fight. Gyrotodos, and by proximity, Lavasioth. Don't bring these back. These specific Piscine Wyverns, dog shit. Velkhana, mainly just because Iceborne, then Rise. I think Sunbreak. I don't remember when it came out in Rise. I don't remember if it was Sunbreak or if it was base Rise. And then Almudron and Magna Almudron, I fucking hate these things. Don't ever bring them back ever again. I think these are cool monsters, but fighting them is so just unfun. Oh, and before we continue, the criteria for this, for me personally, is either weapon design, armor design, or if I like the fight, or / like the monster. There's no, like, time basis either. Like, oh, we haven't seen this thing in forever, we need to bring it back. Because, like, I would say that for Jaggy, right? But we don't really need intro monsters. Like, Jaggy's more of a fight for a start of a Monster Hunter game as opposed to the expansion. Because with the expansion, you already know what you're in for, and, you know. Because, like, Beta Totos, I don't think was Jagras level for the Iceborne expansion, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we have the wish list for the imported. So you know how on Sunbreak they added Espinos? For this is just, they don't need to bring all of them. I just, like, anyone from this list, I'm fine with. These are just the ones I think that are the coolest. First we have Abayo Rugu. I'm gonna butcher all these names. I don't know how to pronounce any of these fucking monsters. Abby or Rugu. I've used this thing in the Emerald ROM hack that Nadi made. I think that's how you said their name. It's pretty cool. I think it's cooler Glavness, if I'm gonna be real with you. I think there was an actual mod for World that imported this thing. It was either it was done or they were working on it. I don't know if they finished it. Next on the list, Akura Vashimu is the scorpion crystal thing, crystal scorpion thing. I just want more unique. I guess it's a skeleton, right? Because we don't really have any other scorpion type. Yeah, they'd be cool. Although scorpion is more like, what was that game that died? There's two of them. Not Wild Hearts. Dauntless. I feel like that was more up Dauntless's alley, because Dauntless had you fighting like giant owls and like giant rats and just like normal monsters. The next one on here is Faranoku. It's like a bird thing. Bird wyvern. It's very colorful. Figured that could go. That could be the fucking Beatotus equivalent, I guess. I don't know. Then after that we have Kuwaruz Pusu. Again, I don't know how to fucking pronounce any of these, so I'm sorry if I'm butchering these. After that we have Durmudira. Then we have Uruzirion. Then this one is unique because it's Laviente and it's a siege quest, kind of like how Clove Teroth and Safi Diva were. At least that's the info I got off the Wikipedia, so I don't know how true that is, but I think that'd be a cool like siege fight to get to, you know, grind for gear and be like the Safi version, like the GOG equivalent, I guess. I don't know if this thing's an Elder Dragon. I think it's unclassified, which is cool. And then the last one on the wish list for imports is Shantian. But yeah, alright. Moving on. This category is self-explanatory. Ones I like that majority won't vibe with, so if you're watching this, you might be the majority. These are just monsters I like, personally. But I get the sentiment that, like, these were just in this, or give other monsters room to... Yeah, I get it. But, again, these are just monsters I personally like. Elatrion. It's my favorite black dragon. I thought the cool avatar aesthetic. It knows fire, it knows water, it knows thunder, it knows ice, it knows dragon. It's super cool, and one of my favorite longsword weapon designs is Elatrion's. And the armor itself is pretty cool. I like the what is it called? Escurdio or something? I don't remember offhand. Brachydios. Again, we just had this in Iceborne. Same with Raging Brachy. But again, I just like the weapon designs, how they glow. It got that faint, like... And the armor, too. It's got that, like, pulsing effect on it. And it looks pretty cool. And they're decent fights. Like, Raging Brachy easily clears difficulty-wise. I know the game's not supposed to be, like, a difficult game. But, like, just in terms of things I enjoy as somebody who's been playing since Try, this more aligns with the gameplay I like. And I think Raging Brachy is one of the sickest, like, end zone fights, because he blocks off the whole area. You can't get in, or you can't leave, but people can come in. I think it can't be captured. It's real adrenaline rushing. Atlas is down here mainly just because, again, just got him in Sunbreak. But the main reason I put these things down here is because you'll see the next couple are all deviants. I really like deviants. I like the concept of deviants. I did play GU. I didn't get that far in GU. Well, quote unquote far. I was doing it all solo, so I got to... I think it was the end of high rank. I was going on into G rank, but it was just taking way too fucking long to hunt solo in G rank. So I never got to get to the point where I could fight Bolt Reaver or Bloodbath or Grimclaw, because they were all hyper monsters, I believe. You had like the advanced tickets or whatever that you could use to fight the Dreads, and I got clapped by them, so I didn't do it again. But yeah, mainly Deviants. I just want them back. Like, I don't want them to be exclusive to one game and never get them back again. So Bolt Reaver is up here for that reason. Bloodbath is up here for that reason. Grimclaw, Hellblade. I don't know if Nightcloak is. I don't think so. I think it's just a subspecies. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't think I ever fought this. I think I only ever fought regular Malfestio. Malfestio's up here is because I think it'd be funny just to see all the people who are new to the game complain and bitch and, you know, charge to the fucking Steam page review and be like, this game is dog shit. This game fucking makes you play inverted against your fucking will because you got hit. It's like, alright, step 1, don't get hit. Problem solved. Step 2, bring anti-confusion or whatever. Step 3, learn how to do reverse things. I think it'd just be funny to see how many people crash out over getting hit by the reversal thing. Devil Joe is just up here because I want more invaders. I don't like... I don't have anything against Basil Goose, but I do prefer Devil Joe. Now, is that biased because I started with Gen 3? I don't know. But yeah, just add Devil Joe. This will make more sense as I get to the top of the list, but for now. Dread Queen, King, same concept. Stop adding Azure, stop adding Pink, stop adding Silver and Gold. Just skip us straight to these. Valstrax is probably my second favorite Elder Dragon. It's definitely my favorite Elder Dragon theme. And I think the weapons are cool and like the gear is sick and the fight is also dope. Legiana. I really like Legiana again just because of the weapons and the armor. I thought were really nice. They were in my rotation of layered armor and gear. But I know a lot of people don't like Legiana, which is why it's in this category. Primordial. Again, we just had it. But I think it'd be cool because it could be like an explanation. Because obviously the one we fought in Sunbreak was like infected, and then we got the one, and I think we saved it and it flew away, right? So this could be like a continuation of like, oh, it did get away and it... I don't know how they reproduce, but like they either laid eggs or whatever, and then the population grew and... Because, like, the whole explanation of us being in the new world, seeing older monsters, is that they aren't exclusive to that section of the world. So I think that'd be cool for Primordial Malzena to come back. Ultora, this is just a shot in the dark. I just thought it was cool. If you didn't play Stories 2, you don't know what this is. But yeah. Thought it was cool. This is the semi-wanted, cool if they do, not tripping if they don't. Plesioth. I know a lot of people are going to be like, why the fuck do you want Plesioth back? I made a video a while back called Monster Hunter, or I think the thumbnail was Monster Hunter Depths. And this is literally just because I want them to bring back Underwater. You got me. I got my hands up right now. I'm an Underwater fan. I started with 3. I'm a fan. That's why it's up here. That's simply it. I just wanted to flush out the underwater capabilities. Yama Tsukami. I personally never fought this. But I've seen people fight it. Looks kind of cool. Looks very unique. Ivory is in the not tripping if they don't, because this is what I originally thought they were going to bring back as like a guardian monster. Because we have, what is it, Fulgur Anjanath and Ebony Odogaron, which are both subspecies. So when they brought back Laggy, I thought they were going to do that way and bring back Ivory instead. But they didn't, so. This probably will happen just because it's easy to import. They already have it in the game. So to give it, a different skin and then slightly upgraded armor, we're probably set. Desert Celtis and Desert Celtis Queen are in this category specifically because the other ones are in the one above it. And it would give them a different zone to travel to. Like, the plains could be where these guys run around, and the forest or whatever could be where the other ones run around. Nakarkos. I just think it's cool. That's really all I got for that one. I did think this fight wasn't that, like, how do I explain this? When I fought it and beat it, I was like, oh, that's it? I thought there was going to be more to it, but it was kind of just, I don't know if that changed in G rank. Again, I didn't make it to G rank, or that far in G rank. Atoll Call. I, again, never fought this, but I've seen people fight it, and I've heard people talk about it, and they all say it looks pretty cool. And this is the one that, like, commands the giant mech, right? So I thought that'd be really cool and unique to see back. Valhazak, I really like this monster. I don't know how it would work, though, because we don't have a Fluvia area. Like, they could bring back Blackveil, but I don't like Blackveil as much as I like regular Valhazak. Armor's sick. I didn't think the weapons were all that cool. But yeah, that's why he's there. And then this is the top of the list and the most wanted. So Monoblos is up here because I'm tired of seeing Diablos. Monoblos was I believe the end game. It was so in old Monster Hunter, if you guys don't know, the story used to go like the flagship or whatever would be the primary antagonist until you figure out something else was really the cause for whatever was happening, and then that became the like hidden boss. So that was what Monoblos was, if I'm understanding the first Monster Hunter game correctly. So this was like the big bad of the village side, and then I think online it was Fatalis. Ignactor and Glacial, obvious reasons. I love Gen 3, like I've said many times. I wanted them to come back in base world, but the first title update we got was Mizu. Then the second one we got was another Leviathan, Legiacris. And I was like, they're not going to add a third Leviathan to round out, because it would just be like Leviathan after Leviathan after Leviathan of title updates. So I was like, fuck it, I'll wait till Master Rank to see if they'll add them. They are challenging, I believe, because in Gen 3, they were, I think, like 8 stars or something. So they were one of the last monsters you fought. Giganox. I like vastly better than Kezu. Give me Giganox back. Gobul. I'm a fan of underwater, like I said, with Plesioth. This is just here to round out the underwater. Kurapeko and Crimson. That's why Devil Joe's down here. Because for Kurapeko to work, you need invaders. So that'd be sick. Nibblesnarf. I think it's just fun to say, and I think the fight is fun. You can put bombs down, it'll eat it, and then you fish it out. You can break the uvula, I think is what the part is called. It's like the tonsil thing in the back of your mouth. It's pretty sick. It's an enjoyable fight. Sand Barioth. I know people were probably tired of regular Barioth, but Sand Barioth I don't think we've seen since Gen 3. So maybe they could bring this back and then give Para an actual use. Because right now, currently in Wilds, status ailments are kind of trash. So if you give us good status... Because I believe this guy was status. I could be wrong, but I'm like 90% sure this guy gave you status weapons, like paralysis. Abyssal Aegis, another shot in the dark. That's only if they bring out a pack underwater. Which is what I'm really hoping for. I'd really like to see this. I did play 3U emulated. Never got this far. Because again, they don't scale stuff down for solo, so I wasn't able to kill a lot of things within a reasonable amount of time. But yeah, I'd really want to fight this thing again. Well, not again, but I'd like to fight it once. Narharala. I really like this monster. I think the armor set is cool. I think the weapons are cool. And again, paralysis could get a boost. Celtis and Celtis Queen, very unique fight. I enjoy it. And they could round out the I don't know. Scarlet Forest isn't really a place for them. I guess you could put them in Wyveria. I don't know what other, because they can't go in the basin. They can't go in the Ice Shard. And the desert is for desert Celtis and whatchamacallit. So I guess they would have to go to the Scarlet Forest. And then the last one is Linagarin. Look, I'm gonna say it. This might be controversial. I don't like Zinogre. I think of all the flagships for Gen 3, I think Zinogre is by far the worst. I said what I said. I don't know how Zinogre won the popularity poll. I'm gonna be real with you. I think Lunagarin is a much cooler design. No pun intended because it's ice, but it's a werewolf, gets ice armor, can stand on its hind legs, swing at you, do fucking anime attacks and poses. Armor's sick, weapons are sick. Great fight, great music. It works thematically if they bring back Malzeno and Lunagarin, because this was the werewolf and this was the vampire. But yeah, those are just... I may have missed one or two going through this list because I didn't zoom in originally, but these are just the ones that stood out to me. So yeah, that's that. If you agree, disagree, well, I don't give a shit if you disagree, but if you want to comment about how you don't want certain things come back, go for it. I don't care. And yeah, I'll see you.